drugstore business, drugstore management and inventory controls. Now I am sharing my today's presentation slide over here. All of you seen the presentation file? दिसते का सगळ्यांना? The today's topic is drugstore management and inventory controls. The content as per your syllabus concerns given in pharmacy practice subject. The content of drugstore management and inventory control is first, organization of drugstores, types of material stock in the drugstores, various storage conditions, particular medicines stored in the drugstores at particular temperatures. Like those are stored in the 2 to 8 degrees centigrade. The freezers are generally required. Those are those are stored in normal temperatures. Then they store the
म्यूट कर की
normal temperature. Various purchase procedures and various principles involved in the drugstore management. Purchase orders, procurement and stockings. Economic order quantity, that is called as EOQ. Record quantity levels and various methods used for the analysis of drug expenditures. What are the expenditure, like purchasing of the drugs, some expiry of the particular drugs in drugstores, that expenditures you have to calculate it. There are various methods, 5 to 6 methods used for the analysis of drug expenditures over pharmacy stores. First, we have to move with the drugstore management. After finishing these topics, you have to learn effectively applying the principles of drugstore management and inventory control to the medication use. Various medications are used in the drugstores. That controls we have to effectively apply the principles after finishing this topic. Then first of all, we have to see with the drugstore. Everyone know what is the drugstore. In that drugstore, it is nothing but it's a shop of pharmacy where the medications are given to the patients under prescriptions, or sometimes they sold or dispense the particular medicaments over the counter medicines. The medical devices, cosmetics, toilet preparations are not only stored, but they dispense as well as sold that particular medicaments. That is called as drugstores. Whereas that is the difference drugstores and hospital pharmacy. Whereas the hospital pharmacy is the department of hospital which deals with the procurement of medicaments, storage of the medicaments, compoundings, dispensing, manufacturing, tastings, packaging, and distribution of drugs and medical devices. These all the activities run under one roof in the hospital. That is called as hospital pharmacy. The objective of drugstores, that is major motto, to attract the large number of customers, to increase the sale of store, to have proper entrance of coming goods and space for reserve stocks, office, a resting place for employee who work in a drugstore or hospital pharmacies, to reduce the selling expenses and provide the customer satisfaction. These are the major motto objective of the drugstore managements and their inventory controls. Then next objectives are to project a professional image and improve the general appearance of drugstores. to minimize the movement of customers within the premise of the drugstores, to maintain a permanent stock of essential medicines and supplies of quantities, save time and optimize the work of the staff, and facilitate management and continue consumption and their evolutions. You have to manage by the management. Introduction, drugstore management and inventory control introduction. After completion of the course or attending the required qualifications, any drugstore form establishment, it requires minimum diploma pharmacy course completions or qualifications. After finishing the diploma pharmacy or B pharmacy, you have to start the drugstore in particular areas. Here there is a choice for the students either in rural area as well as in urban area or big cities where the particular drugstores you have to manage or establish newly after completion of D Pharm or B Pharm graduations. Generally, as per the locality, particular person's choice their own cities, either move to the rural area or urban area. These are the possibility. In rural area, there is a less number of drugstore. There is possible to open easily, but with limited financial resources, ideal site near about the physician and market. When you have to go with the rural site to start or to establish the drugstores. Whereas you have to go with the urban sites, then lot of investment is required. Financial condition well when you have to go with urban or big cities to establish the new drugstores. Next, prefer site for drugstores. Generally, preferred site is business locality, populated area where the dense population is available. As generally, resident area, you have to prefer developing areas and where the hospitals are in large numbers. In that area, you have to prepare the drugstore site for the drugstores. Generally, avoid the sites where you have to establish the drugstore, like follow of traffics, flow of traffics, where the number of traffics are more. In that site, you do not prefer the particular site for drugstores. Parking areas near existing drugstores already, particular existing drugstores already available. Near to that particular drugstores, generally avoided. Near hotel, school, cinema halls, playgrounds, because in that area there is a dense population are lesser as compared to the residential area. So this type of site selection is important to start the drugstores. Already you have to see this picture, that is layout of retail drug store designs. Already you have to study in or already discussed in the community pharmacy. The layout area for retail drugstore designs. Here the display window to display the various products available in the markets. Then waiting area. Here the rack for the storage purpose of the medicaments. Here is chair of the owners or pharmacist. And these are the waiting tables where the dispensing of the particular medications kept. These are the freezers conditions, another racks, and these are the entrance for the employee of particular employee of that particular drugstores. And the area for any drugstores as per the FDA, 15 is to 100 square meter minimum area required. In that layout of drug designs, the various objectives like attract a large number of customers, increase the sale, reduce the selling expenses to minimum, provide customer satisfactions, build up a professional images, improve the general appearance of drugstores, minimize the movement of the customers. Means waiting areas should be minimum. They know do not move in the Other areas provide surveillance to reduce the theft. Means CCTV surveillance should be available with the drugstores. The proper entrance for incoming goods as well as proper space for the stock reservations as well as office and resting place for the employee. These are the requirements you have to plan in layout of drugstores. Legal aspects related to the drugstores. First is minimum qualification for start the drugstores, any kind of drugstore, pharmacy stores. The particular candidate should be registered with the state pharmacy councils. Like Maharashtra State Pharmacy Councils, our state is Maharashtra. Maharashtra State Pharmacy Councils, all the pharmacy holders, diploma as well as bachelor pharmacy or M.Pharm, they should be registered with the Maharashtra State Pharmacy Councils. For retail purpose, only D pharmacy candidate should be start the retails minimum. These are the minimum qualifications. B farm, M farm qualified also start the drugstores also. For wholesale purpose, pharmacy wholesale purpose, the matriculations along with the 4-year experience of selling of drugs. Then store arrangement in the drugstore, the sufficient number of racks should be available in the drugstore. Means all the medicaments came to the particular pharmacy or should be stored on rack majorly, and the refrigerators where the necessary medicaments should be stored in the refrigerator. That should be requirement for the drugstores. These are the legal requirement of drugstores. Sufficient racks, a refrigerator, defarm candidates along with register in the particular state pharmacy councils. Next aspect related to the purchase, store purchase and control of the inventory in hospitals. Name itself indicate that store purchase means whatever the requirement in the drugstore should be purchased, and their controls of inventory either in hospital pharmacy as well as in community pharmacies. It is one of the important parameters where the smooth running of particular hospital pharmacy or drug pharmacy. The drugs who schedule in H as well as X, that is psychotropic drugs, which are controlled under the DNC Act rules, are to be purchased from the licensed pharmacist only under the direction given by the RMP, Registered Medicinal Practitioner. So this Schedule H and Schedule X should be dispensed under licensed pharmacist by direction given by the registered medicinal practitioners. Purchase. The word purchase means act of obtaining a article. Purchase म्हणजे खरेदी करणे by giving the particular money to the retailer or wholesalers and procure that particular articles. That is called as purchase. At particular price, the purchase will be done. Here purchase, it is related to the drugstore inventory. Whereas you have to go with the inventory. Inventory nothing but the list of goods with their estimated worth. Specifically in the inventory, the annual account of the stock taken in any business. That is inventory. And the control means there is some controls, unwanted dumping of the medicament should be avoided. That is with the help of controls. Control is defined as the act of exercise where you have to control the medications. जितना लगता है उतना ही हम परचेस करेंगे. Means there is avoiding the unexpected expenses. In purchasing is basically two types: centralized purchasing and decentralized purchasing. In centralized purchasing, as per the requirement of individual department, you have to pick up all the requirement from all department and purchase from the central stores. And after purchasing, whatever the purchase from the central stores, they deliver the particular medicaments to whatever the requirement for from the particular department to dispense or dispatch toward their particular departments. That is centralized purchasing and decentralized. Name itself indicate that centralized and decentralized. Decentralized means individual, those having the authority to purchase the particular requirement. As per the requirement, the particular purchasing manager Mantail, the purchasing authority members, they are undergo purchasing. That is called as decentralizing. What are the advantage and disadvantage of decentralizing purchasing? The most major advantage is material can purchase by each department. They give the sole authority to the particular department to purchase the particular materials whenever required by locally or through suppliers. In that conditions, the timely availability of the material is easygoing available. Right, and third advantage related to the decentralized purchasing, whatever the requirement, right quantity of the right quality from each department is easy ones. So these are the advantage of decentralized purchasing. Another advantage, no heavy investment was carried out or required initially through this decentralized purchasing, less cost of the internal transport, lower chance of obsolescence, purchase orders can place quickly in decentralized purchasing, and the replacement of the defective materials are taken little times. Means whatever the procedures are avoided through this decentralized purchasing. These are the advantages. Now move with the disadvantage of the decentralizing purchasing. Here, organization lost the benefit of bulk purchase. Means whatever the discounted, whatever the schemes provided by the wholesaler or company, that should be losses. More finance are required. Duplicate purchase of the materials may be chances. Specialized knowledge may be lacking during the purchasing steps, and there is a chance of over and under purchasing of the materials. Means if any medications require 5 quantities, there is a chances of 5 plus 5 10s also may be chances. Another is effective control failures, fewer chances of effective controls of the materials, less technical skills obtains, more clerical work was done in this decentralized materials, and lack of proper cooperations and coordination among with the other departments. These are the major disadvantage over decentralizing purchases. Now move with the principles of drug procurements. What are the drugs required to procure for smooth running of drug stores? So these procurement procedures procure the most cost effective drugs in their right quantities. These are first principles. Procure the most cost effective drugs in the right quantity. Select reliable supplier of high quality products. Ensure timely delivery of particular drugs. Achieve the lowest possible total cost in during the drug procurements. These are the principles, three, four principles related to the procurement of drugs. Here, the good pharmaceutical procurement practices, that is procurement by generic names, procurement limited to essential drugs, whatever the essential drugs should be limited ones, procurement in bulk, whenever the quantity is required, then you have to go with the bulk purchasing, procurement, supplier quantifications, competitive procurements, those gives lesser cost, that suppliers you have to choose on, that is procurement, competitive procurements, and what are other quantities based on the reliable consumption needs. Then reliable payment and good financial mechanisms through this good pharmaceutical procurement practices, transparency and written procedures, separation of key functions, product quality assurance,